Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm very excited to be with you tonight. So far, we have 34 in this meeting, and my goal is to fill this up to at least 100 ASAP. And the reason being is because we want to spread the word to more people so that we can help more people. That's the bottom line. This Help the Pastors project is basically designed to help the pastors and the church members and to help the civic organizations like Healing of the Nations, Rotary Club, Gawad Kalinga, and other civic organizations that do a lot of humanitarian projects. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be spending more time on training because I believe that the most important thing is for you to understand the concept. Okay, when you understand the concept of what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish, then everything else will fall into place. Okay, now as far as information about the product, the project, the compensation plan, etc., everything is on the website. So let's go over the website real quick so that I want to show you that if you refer your friends or your members to the website, everything is here. All they have to do is just navigate and read it. Here's about us. Okay, what is our mission? And when I came across this project and I understood the importance or the implications that it can generate passive income, so I came up with the Help the Pastors project. Okay, so this passive income is explained here on the website, how to earn the passive income, what is the helium miner all about, what does it look like. So everything is here, technical specs, okay? And then I have a video on Help the Pastors project. So I want you guys to watch the video, understand what we're doing, okay? And the most important thing here is that we will be investing in you, okay? We will be deploying 24 hotspots at zero cost to you. In other words, you're not going to spend a single centavo, okay? We will be the one to set it up for you, okay? And we will be the one to help you structure it properly so that you can earn, with the proper strategy and the correct placement, you can earn substantial earnings in terms of helium. The unit costs about $600. If you add the antenna, another $100. So, but the deployment of 24 units costing a little less than $15,000 will be taken care of by the company that is supporting us. Okay, so we formed a partnership with Emrit. If you want to learn about helium, everything is here. And we still need to update this because the last time I updated it was March 15, and the price of helium March 15 was $6.72, right? As of today, oh my gosh, look at this. I just looked at the price of helium right now. It's $14.55. Oh, unbelievable. It's now $14.55 right now, this very moment, okay? So PickaCrypto.com is right on the money. They predicted that in this year, it's going to be $5 to $10. Well, it already overshot that, okay? It's only the first quarter. It's already $14.58 right now, this very moment. Okay, they're projecting that in 2022 to 2025, the price will be $40 to $80. Okay. Now I want you guys to pay close attention to this, because if pickacrypto.com is right on the money here. Okay. I think we are going to hit this. I think we will exceed this, because it's only the first quarter. It's already $14. We'll probably hit $20 to $40 by end of this year. Unbelievable. Okay. What is the Internet of Things? There's a video here. I want you guys to watch the video, understand what is the Internet of Things, how it works. So everything is here. Now, compensation plan and videos. I have a lot of videos here. Every time we do a meeting, I record it, I upload it. We did our very first Spanish meeting last night. And in that meeting, we had pastors from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Colombia. So the Hispanic pastors, we will also help them. Okay, so all the videos are here. I want you guys to find time and watch the videos and learn as much as you can. Okay, because it's very important that you learn what we're doing. Okay, now, in terms of signing up, okay, when you sign up, make sure you log into your back office. Okay, this is the back office right here. You click on my profile, right? And you edit your information. Okay. So you edit your information, your username, etc. You can upload your picture. Okay. Upload your picture. And then, like here, okay. The most important thing here is you go down, you scroll all the way down, and you go to click on sign up sub-affiliates here at the bottom of the screen. When you click on that, that is where you're going to get your link. Okay, this link is what you're going to send to your team. Okay, in other words, you send them this link and they will sign up on this link. So they will be under you in the system. It's very important because a lot of people, they send me emails and they say, oh, Rick, I don't know how to sign up. How do I sign up? Or somebody signed up wrong or whatever. This is the most important part of this page is you get your link and you send it to your team so they can sign up properly. Okay. I designed a very simple compensation plan. Okay. The comp plan pays out only 3 levels plus the host. So the host will get 40%, first level 40, second level 10, third level 10. The reason why I designed it like this is because I want to generate immediate income and cash flow to the pastor, okay, or to the head of the chapter in your city, okay. Now, let us assume that we deploy 12 units. Now, take note here. I only assume 25 helium. Okay, is our income. The company pays us 20% of whatever helium is mined. Okay, so 20%. I assumed it to be only 25 helium. Now, PCN receives the 25 helium, right? And we pay out 80% of that. So, in other words, what I'm saying is the company pays us 20% and we pay out 80% based on the compensation plan. So we only keep 20%, and out of the 20%, 10% goes to the Bible Warriors Global Bible Outreach Program. So the company only keeps 10% to pay for the overhead, etc., etc. Okay, software. expenses. So here, if you look at it on this basis, okay, the host will earn 20%, right? That will be 8 helium, okay? I'm sorry, 40% goes to the host, that's 8 helium. So the numbers will be, the host will get $85.28, basing it on $10.66 as of March 31st. But right now, the price is already 14.59. Okay, so so at 14.59, let's calculate that. 8 helium times 14.59, that's $116. So in other words, the host will get from 85 to $116, okay? Let's just say $100. So that will pay for your internet cost, your cost of internet. I think your cost in the Philippines is much less, no? It's like maybe $40. Okay. Since you have 11 on your first level, okay, 40% of that is 88 helium, which translates to about $938. So in other words, the pastor will earn $1,000, okay, from 12 units. Okay. Now, we are going to push for the deployment of 24 units right away. In other words, if you have 24 units ready, okay, we are going to deploy 24 units right away. We're not going to do it 12 and 12. I want to do it 24 outright, okay? So if that is the case, then 24 units will generate $2,000, basing it on $10.66. But since the price is already $14, so you're looking at 184 plus 8, that's 192 times 14.64. That's $2,810. So there's an $800 extra here. So what I'm saying is, this is the important thing that I want you guys to understand, is that there is zero investment on your part, zero cost, okay? We will deploy the 24 units in your church, in your city, or in your chapter, in your city. Once we deploy that and the units start earning, it will generate immediate income, okay? Now, the income will be every single month, okay? That's the most important thing in this project, is that once we set it up and the units are running, you do not have to do anything else, and the money just keeps on coming every month, every month, every month. The money just keeps on coming. So you will have money every month to be able to fund your projects, so you can help more people. That's the whole objective of this exercise, okay? Now, we have a pay forward concept whereby the moment you start earning money, okay, you can now buy your own unit. And when you buy your own unit, you can give it to somebody else who needs help. So you can give it to another pastor, another member, and they too can now earn as a host. Now, you as the owner, you will earn 50% of whatever helium is going to be earned. And we will put 30% to the affiliate plan instead of only 20. Okay, remember, the company is only paying us 20%, but here, because our members will now be able to buy their own unit, okay, the income goes proportionately higher. So the bottom line is that this will now make the project sustainable. Okay, now, what's going to happen here, we started with 24 units, so the pastor plus 23. Now, the moment you guys start making money, you save enough money to buy your own unit, right? So you help another member. So now you have 24, now you have another 24, they buy one each. So 24 now goes into the second level, and the income, the cash flow income will now increase. So in this case, it's like 2,500, but it's already $14 something. So this is going to be like $3,000 already. Okay, now, 6 months, 1 year from now, the same thing happens, right? The 48 people, 50 people, they buy one each. So now you have the third level, 50. Again, the income will now increase proportionately. So you're looking at easy about $4,000. Now, $4,000 a month, every month in the Philippines, that is very good money. Okay. So now you have money coming in to fund your projects. 1 year, 2 years from now, the same thing happens, right? Okay. You have one each. Everybody buys one unit. They give it to somebody else. Now you have 200 people in your city. That has units. So now that increases the income again. So at $14, this is probably around $9,000, $10,000 already. Now, let me ask you a question. 1 year, 2 years from now, what can $8,000 or $10,000 every month do for you and your project? How many people can you help? Okay, so this is the whole concept, and that's why I want to focus on the concept, because when you understand the concept, everything else will fall into play. Now, remember I talked about the projected price, right? $40 to $80 in 2022 to 2025. Now, 2 years, 3 years from now, what if the price is now 40? I think it's gonna go over 40, right? If it's $40, can you imagine earning $28,000 every month in the Philippines? That is a heck of a lot of money coming in every month, every single month. How many people can you help with $28,000 every month? This is the whole concept of this exercise. If you go to explorer.helium.com, okay, you can see all of the hotspots all over the world. Right now, there's 24,721 hotspots in the whole world. Only, okay, only. In the next coming years, that's going to be 100,000, 200,000, maybe 1 million already. Okay, because a lot of people are now jumping into helium. Now, what I want you guys to see is what we want to do. Okay, so I want to show you in Treviso, Italy. This is what we're going to do. We are going to form a cluster. So the 24 units, we will deploy it like this. Okay, we will deploy it in clusters. So those of you, I want you guys to pay close attention, okay? Because when you send me your map and your list, okay, I want you to look at this cluster and study it and understand that, listen, the distance between each unit has to be a minimum of 360 meters. No exceptions. Why? Because if it is less than 360 meters, it is redundant. What does redundant mean? That means it's useless. So we just wasted $600 for that unit, and it's not gonna work. If you look at this carefully, okay, what you need to do is you get a map, okay? You download you go to helium.place, you print it, and then you mark in the map where your members live. So if you have, say, 100 members, somebody's line is not muted. Okay, where was I? Okay, if you go to helium.place, you print the map, and then you mark in the map where your members live. And then you look at the circle, you look at the cluster, and you choose which among the members can form the cluster. And those are the 24 that you will choose. In other words, no favoritism. Oh, si kumpare, si kumare, this unito, si kamag-anak. No. What you need to do is you gotta do it smart. Because if you deploy it wrong, the company will not approve it, right? So we're gonna be wasting a lot of time because they check it. The technical consultant of the company checks every single one and approves every single unit that will be deployed. Okay? So I want you guys to pay close attention to this because this is the key. When I saw this, it confirmed to me that number one, I am right on the money. My strategy of deploying 12 minimum and 24 average for every city, every church, okay, is correct. Now, let me show you what I mean. So if you click on this, you will see exactly how much the unit is earning, okay? And because the deployment is correct, okay, it will earn a good income. So I want you guys to pay close attention to this. This unit earned 374 helium in 1 month, okay? So the company pays us 20% of that, 374 times 20%, that's 74 helium. Now, remember, in the compensation plan that I sent you, my basis was only 25 helium. So what does this tell you? Okay, this 374 times 20% is 74 helium. So my projection of 25 helium is very conservative. In other words, it is 3 times that. Okay, 74 versus 25, it's like 3 times. Okay, so if you're earning $2,000, that means times 6. So 2,000 times 3 is $6,000. Okay, I want you to understand this because, like I said, if you understand the concept, everything else will fall into place. Okay, and this is why the strategy has to be correct. The deployment has to be correct. Why? Because I want you guys to maximize the earnings. Okay, so here, let's click on this Cool Ebony Finch. This is the unit here, and that unit is deployed in Andrea's mother's house in Italy. Look at this. That unit earned 719 helium in 1 month. Okay, what does that mean? So 719 helium times 20%, that means it's 143 helium, right? What was my projection in the PowerPoint? Only 25 helium. So if you hit this number, 143 divided by 25, that's 5.7 times. So if you're earning $2,000, that means 2,000 times 5 is $10,000. Okay? So I want you to pay very close attention to this because this is the key to this whole exercise. Okay? Now, let me see here. When I started this project in January, I ordered 20 units. Okay, I ordered 20 units of hotspots, and out of the 20, I received 10 units already. The units got delayed, etc., etc. So I only received 10 units so far. And out of the 10, I have activated only 6. In other words, that was only like a couple of days ago that we received the 10 units, and we activated about 6 of them. Okay, so now it is proof positive. Okay, let me show you what's happening. This particular unit, I am lone wolf here. I am the only one in this area that has a unit. Okay? So I don't have the luxury of what you guys have in the Philippines. Okay? And what is that? You can deploy 24 units around you for free. No investment. Well, I don't want to use the word free, but zero cost to you. Okay? Here, I am only one in my area. Nobody else around me. Which means the earnings is not as good as if I have a cluster around me. So I have to look for other people around me to be able to form a cluster. But it is now proof positive that even if I am a lone wolf, okay, I can earn helium. So in this case, you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. The 7th day today is not yet finished, right? So I earned 28.85 divided by 6. That is 4.8 helium per day, average. Okay? So as the owner of the unit, I'm making 50%. So if I earn 28.85, okay, 50% of that is 14 helium. 14 helium times 14.53. So I earned $209 in the past 6 days. Okay? So it's now proof positive that the units, number one, the units work. Number two, that whoever owns the unit earns money. Okay? So this is what's important. It is now a proof positive that, hey, listen, it's working. Okay. So far, I've earned a total of 233 helium with my activated units. So 233 divided by 2 is 116 helium times 14.46. So I earned $1,600 already in just a few days. Okay. I want you guys to see this and understand this because this is the real deal now. This is what's going to happen to you once we deploy the units there. As a matter of fact, you are going to be in a much better situation because the way we are going to deploy it is that we are going to deploy it with you guys having 24 units right away. You're not going to be a lone wolf like me. Okay, let me show you my other unit. Hang on a second here. Okay, let's do it again. I'm so excited because now when I talk to people and I show them this, everybody jumps and they say, oh my God, Rick, how do I buy units? How do I get involved? How do I sign up? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go to, okay. Okay. Here. Okay, this is my unit in Las Vegas. Okay. Now I want you to pay close attention. This unit in Las Vegas, right? It's got a lot of other units around him. So which means his earnings is more, right? So let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is now going on the 8th day. The 8th day is not yet finished. It's until like 12 midnight here. So 7 days. In 7 days, he earned 78.59. So let's calculate that. 78.59 divided by 2 is 39 helium times 14. So he earned $550 in 1 week. Okay, this particular unit in Las Vegas. So this shows you that if your deployment is correct, okay, like this one, he's got other units around him. This kind of income, an average of like 13 helium a day is normal. So 13 helium divided by 2, 6.5 times 14, you're looking at $91 a day. Now remember, each unit costs like $500 here in the US. So which means if if the unit is earning $91, so that means in 6 days, in 1 week, it recovered the investment already. So this is how profitable helium is, and that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, unbelievable. Okay, so let me see. There's one more here I want to show you. This one in Anaheim. This is in my daughter's condo. We just set it up in Anaheim. So we just activated it a couple of days ago, right? And so far, in 3 days, she earned 15 helium. So 15 helium, 15.51 divided by 3. So it's about it's averaging about 5 helium a day divided by 2. It's 2.5 times 14. It's averaging about $36 a day. So 30 times 30 days, it's $1,000 a month, which this unit can earn. In other words, in 2 weeks, it can recover its investment. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. Is I want you to understand the concept, because when you understand the concept, everything else will fall into play. So what am I talking about here? Number one, when you set it up, okay, you plug it in, you turn the unit on, it works for you 24/7 without you doing anything. I want you guys to understand that. It works for you 24/7 without you doing anything. It's making money while you sleep. Okay? Now, the way I designed it with the Help the Pastors project is such that if you have 24 units deployed, it will generate a passive monthly income. So the money just keeps on coming every month. And as the price of helium goes up, okay, the income goes up proportionately. So in other words, it's a one-time setup and the money keeps on coming. So now you have money to support your projects. So you can help more people. That is the whole objective of this exercise. So once you start making money, now you save money to buy your own unit, right? So now you're paying forward. The unit that you buy, you give it to somebody else who needs help. So it grows. It becomes sustainable now. It becomes a project that can help more people as you grow bigger. So the more units you buy, the more people you can help. And the more people you can help, the more the income grows. And the more the income grows, the more you can help more people. So this is a blessing. So that's why I wanted you guys to really understand what this is all about. Okay? Because it's not about the money. It's about helping the people. Now we have something, okay, that you don't have to spend any centavo, and we can give you a project. And once the project is turned on and activated, boom, every month, the money just keeps on coming and the money keeps on growing. So your projects can now be funded. And when the projects are funded, you can help a lot of people. You see, so that's why I'm so excited. And now, because the units are coming, I mean, they were behind schedule, they were delayed, but it's okay. Why? Because now we can see that it's working. We can see that we can turn it on, okay, and it makes money. I just received one more unit today, and I'm gonna deploy it probably tomorrow or this weekend. Okay, this is this is how the unit looks like. Okay, very small, and you can see here there's a name of the unit there. Every box, every hotspot comes with a sticker with a name. You know, it's computer generated. Like this name is Teeny Linen Haddock. Okay, and then it comes with a small antenna, which you can hook up like this. Okay, so it's a very small antenna. Now, what I want you guys to do, I'm going to train you, is to install an outdoor antenna. Okay, I received one more outdoor antenna. This is the rack antenna. I don't know. You can see it, right? It's about 39 inches long. Okay, so it's not really a very tall or very long antenna, and you can connect it outside. You can. The best way is connect it in your roof. Okay, so I'm going to upload videos how to install the unit, how to install the antenna, etc., etc. So everything you will be trained on how to do it, how it's done, etc., etc. Okay, now, couple of things. In terms of deployment in the Philippines, it's going to take a little bit more time. Okay, my target is May and June. We should have the licensing, registration, etc. So we should be able to deploy units. The target is we want to deploy 400 units every month. Now, out of that 400, I will allocate at least 200 units a month to Manila, to the Philippines. As it is going on right now, we only have like 14 locations, 10 churches and 12 churches, and I think 2 or 3 Healing of the Nations locations. So we only have like 15 locations. So 15 times 24, that is only 360 units. The company wants me to deploy 400 units a month. Okay? Now, here's another good news. I just signed an agreement today with a group, and they approached me, and they want to invest money. Okay, so ako na ngayon ang nilalapitan. Rick, we like what you're doing. We want to invest money. I want you to deploy more units. So I signed the agreement today. The initial deployment will be 100 units for $50,000. So they want me to deploy 100 units initially, in addition to the company that is supporting us. But I want you guys to understand this, because now, when people understand that, number one, the project is real. Because I showed him my units. I showed him what I'm earning. I showed him where my units are deployed. Everything is in real time. Everything is, you can see it. There's no hanky-panky. There's no bullshit. It's the real deal. So they say, oh my gosh, we want to invest money. Okay, because if they invest the money, they buy the unit, they will earn 50% of the helium. That's a lot of money. So they can recover their investment very quickly, right? So they want me to start with 100 units. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. What we need to do is to be ready. We need to have, and my goal is in the Philippines. That's why I've been telling you guys, tell Tell your members to plug in, tell them to understand, go to the website, come to the Zoom meeting so they can listen, they can learn, they can ask questions. Okay? And let's be ready. I want to deploy 24 units each for 100 churches or 100 chapters in the Philippines, 100 cities. That is my target. 100 in the Philippines, 100 in the US, 100 in the global market. Right now, we're looking at UK. We have, I think, 1 or 2 churches in the UK. We have 2 churches in Canada. Let me see. Now we have Puerto Rico. Now we have, I don't know about Dominican Republic, if we can do it, but Puerto Rico, we can ship product right away because it's a US territory. My message to you guys tonight is this, okay? I want you guys to get engaged. What do I mean by that? Learn as much as you can, work with your pastor, work with your chapter head, come up with your map, come up with a list, come up with your 24, where are we going to deploy it, okay? And then send it to me right away so that we can analyze it and then we can prepare, okay? Remember, you see, this is how the companies here work in the US. If they want to deploy 400 units, okay, they will tell you, they will ask you, okay, Rick, how many units do you need right now? Well, I said I have 14 churches ready. Oh, that's only 300 something units. See, the way they work, they order the units in advance. Okay? So they order the units in advance for the next like 3-4 months in advance. What does that mean? When you order product, they pay the money right away. They pay the down payment, that they open a letter of credit. And they order the product in advance. So what does that mean? It means we have to show them how much we need. If I tell them I need for 100 churches, that's 2,400. Okay, they're gonna tell me, okay, show me. Show me. Right now, I can only show them like what 14, 15 locations. So that's like what 360 units. Yeah, big deal. I thought you said you want to do 100 churches, right? See, this is what I want you to understand. We have to move faster. And that's why the last meeting I said, invite at least one of your members to participate in this meeting so they can understand what we're doing, okay? And they can get excited and they can help you and they can get engaged. Because the important thing here is for your church and your chapter to get engaged and work together. This is a project that we know will help a lot of people. So we need teamwork, we need help, we need cooperation, we need everyone to be engaged. This is like, walang politika ito. There's no politics. Okay? Hindi ito tungkol sa pera. For me, it's to help. Okay? Because on my own, I have a network, okay, where I bought 20 units. I built a team of 200 members already, and we bought over 250 units already in that team. So I know I'm going to make money. So from that, I'm okay. This PCN helps the pastors. Talagang pangtulong lang ito. This is, for me, a project to help. Okay? And I know that we have the right vehicle. So I want you guys to understand this, okay? This is not about the money for me. My goal here is to help as many pastors and churches as I can. That's why my goal is 300 globally. Okay, you know the 300 Spartans, right? So 300 is my target. 100 in the Philippines, 100 in the US, 100 outside the US, in the other global market. So, having said that, I've shown you how helium works. If you have contacts in the US, okay, And your contacts, they want to get engaged and they want to buy units. Okay? Tell them to contact me. We will come up with a special arrangement whereby we can help them get their own units and you will get the credit for it. Okay? I know I've been getting messages, I've been getting emails. Oh, Rick, I know there's a pastor in the US. I have a relative in New York. My relative, I talked to them. They want to buy units and blah, blah, blah. So send them over to me and we will structure a way for them to be able to buy the unit on their own if they want to buy it, right? And you will get the proper credit for it. Okay, we have a way to do that. Okay, so we're almost 1 hour. So what I want to do is I want to open the floor for questions. If you have a question, please unmute yourself, say your name and where you're calling from, and you ask your question, please. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello? Hello, sir. May tanong ako.
Okay, ulitin ko, no? If you have a question, unmute yourself, say your name, where you're calling from, and then turn on your video so we can see you. Okay? Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. May tanong ako.
Go ahead.
June from Ormoc City.
Are you a pastor?
Yung regarding sa helium. No, I'm not. Simpleng tao lang, sir. Simpleng tao.
Okay, go ahead.
May tanong ako regarding sa helium na yan. Pag naglagay tayo ng ganyan, sino bibili ng helium? Paano bakit na nagkakaroon ng kita?
Okay. That's a good question. Mag-download ka ng Helium wallet on your phone, just like Bitcoin. No? You go to Binance.us or there's other crypto wallets out there na nagbibenta ng helium. Pwede ka bumili ng helium, pwede ka magbenta ng helium. Just like Bitcoin. Same thing. Okay, so madali lang yun.
Then, tanong ko doon, sir, concern ako, paano natin maibenta yung helium? Halimbawa, nagawin ka dito ng helium
kung
at
meron kang wallet, kung meron kang helium, at gusto mo ibenta, right? Punta ka to sa wallet mo, tapos i-dispatch mo yung helium mo, i-convert mo into dollars or you convert it to Bitcoin, and then you convert Bitcoin to peso, or you convert it to dollar and then dollar to peso. Okay? Parang Bitcoin siya. Does that answer your question?
Hindi pa malinaw sa akin, sir. Sige, pag-aralan ko na lang yun, kung ano yun. Hindi malinaw sa akin yung sagot ko yun eh. Kasi,
alam mo yung Bitcoin, di ba?
Iniisip ko,
you know what Bitcoin
nakaroon ka ng
right?
helium hotspot, pagkatapos, oo.
Right. So, that's it. Yung kinikita mo na helium, ipapadala natin sa helium wallet mo. Once nakuha mo yung helium sa wallet mo, pwede mo siya i-convert to dollars or i-convert mo into Bitcoin. And that's it. Okay? So,
Okay,
Pilipinas, ang gagawin natin, kasi maraming hindi nakakaintindi ng helium o Bitcoin, what we're going to do is that maglalagay tayo ng debit card at pagkatapos i-convert na natin into peso para madali sa mga miyembro. We can do that. Walang problema yan. Okay, next question please.
Sir, question.
Kalamba, Laguna.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, so Rick, question. So, how can we acquire the helium? Is it free?
Sandali. Sino ba yung nagtatanong? Hindi ko makita.
Pastor Julius Guerra from Calamba City, Laguna.
Okay. Are you a pastor, June?
Yes, I'm a bishop actually.
Okay, welcome. Yes, Bishop, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, the question is, how is it true that we can avail of the helium for the first time for free?
What do you mean avail of the
Or,
helium?
or we have to pay for it?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to deploy 24 units. So
Okay.
if your church is one of the beneficiaries, then we will deploy 24 units in your church, in your city. There is a way to do the deployment. So you have to go to the website and you have to learn. And then you ask your sponsor kung paano. If your sponsor doesn't know, then tanungin niya yung sponsor niya. Meron tayong mga kasamahan dyan na tuturuan kayo kung paano. Like si Pastor Nathan, he's very familiar with our system. He's very familiar with how we do the deployment. So he can help you, he can teach you how to deploy. We're going to set up another training whereby I can train you guys on the proper deployment of the units. Actually, we have a video ready in the website. Now, I want you guys to watch that video. Okay, so I don't want to use the word for free. Okay, because people, when people think it's free, walang value eh. Okay, so we will deploy the units at no cost to you. Okay, zero cost. $600 per unit yan eh. We're going to deploy it at no cost to you. So 24 units is almost $15,000. That will be our the company's investment in your church, in your city. And the income, the company will pay us 20% of whatever helium will be mined. And out of the 20%, we are paying out 80% based on the compensation plan. And I designed the comp plan so that it will generate immediate cash flow for you. Okay, as I've shown you in the compensation plan. It's on the website. Everything's on the website.
So we have to sign up in the back office.
Yes, absolutely. You have to be in the system because we will follow the compensation plan, basing it on the system. We have a software already that will do the payouts. Okay.
So we can sign up anytime, even after this?
Yes, absolutely. Everything is working on the website.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to call your sponsor and ask your sponsor for the link where to sign up. And then you can sign up from there. And then once you sign up your members under you. Frontline to you. Okay?
Thank you, Sir Rick.
Sir, question. Question, sir.
Pwede magtanong?
Yeah, sino yung may question?
Hello?
Sir, si ba mauna?
Sige, ikaw
Kaya
na,
na po ba, sir? Sige po. Thank you. Hello, sir. Vincent Bueno from Quezon City.
Yes.
Sir, my question. Yes, my question is, so it's, I'm just working things out. So it's true that it's more of a crypto mining operation. My question about the contraption, the gadget itself is, it's a sort of a crypto mining gadget. Am I right?
It is not sort of, it is.
It is. Oh, it is.
We
Yeah.
are mining.
Oh.
We are mining helium.
Oh yeah. So that's it. So sir, it's a mining gadget. Because I've seen how to mine Bitcoin, and it's very expensive. So they just made a non-expensive mining contraption for the helium. Oh, that's awesome. Sir, my question is, does it require any bandwidth for what's the Mbps required for the setup?
Okay, you're now going into technical, no? Go to the website and then download the technical specs.
Okay,
Everything is there. Okay, you will learn about the product, the helium miner, what are the technical specs, everything. Okay,
Yes,
so I'm not the techie. Okay.
follow-up number 2, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so how about me? When I'll be expecting a big commission this coming a few months. Can I buy for myself the devices, the mining devices, and set it up in one place?
Remember, in the Philippines, we're not ready to launch yet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What we're doing right now is we're going to send 24 units on a quotation mark test basis.
Okay.
So we will deploy 24 units right away. Now, while we are testing, while we are deploying the units, we are going to work on the product registration, import license, blah, blah, blah. So that will take time. So you're looking at May and then June. So June, we will be able to deploy the units. So it will be based on first in, first out. Whoever submits the list first will get the unit first. Now,
okay, sir.
Once we start the deployment and the units are already in the Philippines, then the pay it forward can immediately go into play. Which means, if you want to buy your own unit, by all means, you can buy your own unit and give it to somebody else. Or you get an investor, and the investor buys 5 units, and you give it to 5 people. Fine,
Yes.
absolutely. Because you see, that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
With us here. When I show them what my units are earning, and they do their numbers, it's like they jump. And they say, oh my God, Rick, how do I buy units? One of the guys called me the other day, and he bought 30 units. One of my guys in Las Vegas called me, Rick, I need help. Can you help me order? I said, okay. So we went online. He gave me his credit card. I said, how many units do you want to order? Oh, order me 6 units. So now, when they see, they jump. Another one of our team members called me and said, Rick, my wife just ordered 5 units.
Nice, that's awesome.
That is what's going to happen in the Philippines. I'm already telling you. When they see the 24 units that we will be shipping out, okay, when they see it connected, and Pastor Nathan will show how it works, and we go online and we see how much they're earning, it's game over.
Yeah.
A lot of people will jump into the opportunity, and they're not going to wait for the 24. They'll probably buy their own units already.
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, I can see it. I can see it now. Actually, sir, my follow-up question is, can it be in a one place thing? Like me, if I buy 20 or 30 units, can I just use it in one place, one big building or a condo unit because it's higher? No, it has to be disseminated.
Remember, I showed you
the
cluster in Italy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Treviso. You have to deploy it properly.
Yes.
Okay, the minimum distance between each unit is 360 meters.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a building, if you have one unit already on top, you cannot put in in the lower floor because it's going to be redundant. It's a waste.
So it's definitely a team effort. Thank you, sir.
You have to spread it. You have to spread it in the cluster. That's the way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next question.
Thank you, sir.
We are over time already, so I only set aside 1 hour for us. So I'll entertain one more question. One more question, please. And yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir.
Yes.
Ako po si Mon Castillano from General Trias City, Cavite.
Okay.
Yung mga nakapag-sign up po ba sa PCN back office, sila na yung first batch na mapapadalhan ng unit?
No, hindi. Ganito yan. like I said, it will be first in, first out. What does that mean? Kung sino yung magsasubmit ng map, Excel file na approved. They follow the procedure. Yun ang mauuna. Kung sino yung una nag-submit nun, yun ang uunahin natin. Kasi that's how we work. Kung sino yung mauna, walang palakasan dito. Yung mga singit, gano'n, pwede ba ising? No, I don't work like that. Whoever gets in first in, first out yun. So kung sino yung nag-submit ng map tsaka Excel file, yun ang unahin natin.
Okay, sir. Salamat. Salamat, sir.
Pantay-pantay ang labanan natin. Walang palakasan dito, okay? Dito kung sino yung mauna, yun ang unahin ko.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.